at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Comes out throwing on first down. Got him downfield. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Carr. Getting some heat. Hit hard.
All right, is that little YouTube? Because you said you were going to watch little YouTube.
Get it to the receiver. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality, assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg. Skips away from pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And for a full year, the Longhorns have had to think about how they just got blown back down I-35 in that game last year, David.
And heard it from their coaches all week long about the beatdown. They talk about how much they got beat by, how they didn't play.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. First down for this offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to pass, it's Owens. Right down the middle. Got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They move the tight end all over. Looking to go up top on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the run, it's Gibson. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Gosh, man, where the hell?
Touchdown, Longhorns! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big
Kicks
play
off.
after big play for his
What's
offense.
going on?
That's 25 touchdowns, Palmer.
You're throwing it straight at them and not where they.
Pretty impressive,
I'm
too,
trying to get
consider
over there.
when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground with the back. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The completion well past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And the Sooners get it past the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it again. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll run play action. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll go hurry up here. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quick strike complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes a catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Gibson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. On second down, looking again to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Owens. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Looking to buy time. He'll throw one to his right. And it's picked off for the third time today. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have...
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to it. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Running toward the tape. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground, especially a guy that's not a huge...
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes 1 play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Western Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with the lone back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the... Pickup of 4.
It's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
The give to the tailback. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
To throw, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Sooners are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Fighting off the defender. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner! And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
Man, that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, and you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Using his legs, it's Gibson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Shakes off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quick handoff. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that third down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
He makes the connection, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Movement here from the tight end. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter.
Going over the top. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. This offense has a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Lets it fly. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots.
Just steamrolling the defense. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Giving him his pads. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, what an unbelievable stop by this defense. Fourth down and goal. You gave up some yards. You stuck with it. You knew the QB was going to have the football in his hands. You didn't let him get to the goal line. The big fourth down stop.
He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
That one stings. Man, this offense had an opportunity to go down the field, score, make this game awesome and super competitive, and they give up a safety and give the football back. I tell you what, they were already in a hurry, and a lot of things had to happen for them to come down the field and win this football game. Now, it's looking like an uphill battle.
The offense set for a first down play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This game always brings out the best in both teams.